Well, hello and welcome back to the channel. We're all togged up.
Like our Norway clothes.
And we might be locked down, but you can't lock us in. We're going for a little walk. Well. Winter is here.
Beast from the east.
The beast from the east. Yeah, I don't think we'll be going out in the car. Well, I've come up to the main road near to where we live. This is Colchester Road. The hospital is a quarter of a mile behind me, and we're going to be heading out to Rushmere St Andrew. So just down the road here there's a pelican crossing. This is the route that we regularly take with the dogs. The weather's not really nice enough for doggy walks today. Neither of them wanted to come, did they?
We went and got in his bed, didn't we? So I was putting all these coats on.
So we've come out as really cold wind, and it's about -2 Celsius. And we're just going to cross the road. We'll get off this main road and we'll come back to you in a minute. We've come on to Rushmere Road now, away from the old Ipswich bypass, which was Colchester Road, where we saw the pelican crossing. And there's no cars here, is there, Sue?
No.
So, and there's some beautiful houses down here. And this is the walk that we generally take with the dogs on a daily basis. And it does take you to the first village out of Ipswich, to the north of the town.
Where we live, do you reckon?
Say that again?
It's about 2 miles from where we live, isn't it?
Yeah, about 2 miles.
And we're amongst fields, aren't we, if you wanted to go down all the footpaths?
Yeah. And one of the routes that we sometimes take is just across the road here, and that leads through to a recreation ground that I often go to with the dogs. There's a little lane, I'll show you that here, look. And that little lane leads through about 1/4 mile through to the Dumbarton Road. Across the road there's what used to be the old post office, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah.
And this is the junction with Rushmere Road and Humberducy Lane, and got fields across there. We sometimes walk across those fields, but this morning we're going to carry on down here to the first pond and the church. Yeah, sometimes there's horses.
See the horse right here? Nice shot through the trees, look.
There's a couple of horses in the field down there, not sure if you can see them, but the bushes and hedgerows are full of snow now, and we're sheltering underneath them because that wind is really, really cold. And this is St Andrew's Church, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah.
Where, yeah, you can see this tower here for some distance from the villages. Try and give you a little bit closer shot of it. And a little graveyard. Very pretty this morning. We've come to the first of the 2 ponds in the village, and I'm going to go around the side here because there's a big puddle in the road. But before I do, just have a quick look at this. The little village sign, I think that's lovely. And the pond is just here. Beautiful, isn't it, Sue?
Yeah, a little moorhen still over there.
Little moorhens.
There's one there. There was 3 when I came yesterday.
Yeah. Well, I just did a really clumsy thing and stepped in a big puddle, and didn't go over my boot, but certainly through the shoelaces or bootlaces, so top of my foot I felt a little bit of wetness, but soldier on, it's not too bad. Coming down to the little bit further down into the village now. A little Baptist church, and we're coming down to the next pond. A pretty little business here that do flowers and things. And we're now approaching the second pond.
Part of the village really, isn't it, this bit?
Yeah, we're just gonna,
Favourite bit.
once you get to this pond, you're starting to leave the village.
Yeah, it's a lovely big pond.
We'll have a look and see if there's anything on here. There was only a few more hens on the other one. Allotments along a footpath here.
Yeah.
And then just over here is where people tend to sit in the summer. How do you call it? Chestnut Pond. Rushmere St Andrew. And there's benches all the way around the pond. It's quite small but very pretty.
And fields behind.
We'll come out of the village of Rushmere St Andrew now, and we're walking towards Playford Road, aren't we, Sue?
Yep.
Playford Road, and the next village out of Ipswich is Playford, but we're going to turn back towards the town. We're about, what would you say, 1.5 miles, 2 miles
Yeah.
from the main road where we started, so we're going to turn back and head back in that direction, and we'll show you a few things along that road. We're at the junction of the street, Rushmere St Andrew, and Playford Road. We're now going to head down this way, away from the village of Playford towards Ipswich again. And there's 1 or 2 houses down here that we really like, this one being one of them. We don't know who owns it, but it's been restored and it's a beautiful place. And here we have the Ipswich Town Football Club training centre. We're walking through the centre of it really, because behind me is lots of football pitches and playing fields, and this is the main centre, and we can hear the security dogs in there this morning. So it's open for training for the professional footballers, and you can see through here there's secure football pitches and things in the distance there, which is all part of the training centre. So we're walking back down towards the town, and very shortly on the left we'll come across the little footpath that takes you to Rushmere Heath and golf course. We're not going to go that way today, as it is very, very cold today, but we can show you where that leads through, and there's some woodland nearby. Sue's just bumped into one of her colleagues, so while she has a little natter, I'll show you where the lane that runs through to Rushmere Heath. This runs through here, and you can walk through there and come out on the A12, which is the main road between Ipswich, Woodbridge, and that's the coastal route to Lowestoft in Suffolk, to the north of the county in the distance there. There's some lovely woodland through here. It's all loaded with snow this morning. More of the beautiful woodland. We're still on the Playford Road. I've got the wind behind us now, Sue.
Yeah, not going off pace.
Doesn't feel so cold. We've made it to back to Humberducy Lane, which is the road that we showed you a little earlier in the video. And if you're as old as I am and lived in Ipswich for a while, you'll know that there was a pub called the Garland. It closed about 5 years ago, and to my left here is what's left of the Garland. There used to be a big car park and a pub just here, and now there's 4 executive homes. They're lovely, but not if you want a pint. We're back at the main road now where we started, so hope you enjoyed that. It's just a little walk, the normal doggy walk route, but in the snow, and we left the doggies at home in their beds.
Yes, where else could what to be?
So I'll see you next time. Bye then.
Bye.